This says, my husband's mother has not been feeling well, and and I make sure to go see her once every 2 weeks. Because of my job, I cannot make it weekly. There is this lady who is my husband's ex and stays near my husband's mother. Now, this lady comes to see her every day and even sometimes sleeps there. My husband's sister is at home looking after the mother. So, it's not like she doesn't have anyone at home. Yet, his ex is always there and she's recovering and not that sick. I asked my husband about it and he shouted at me saying, Nane ho kwa nyumba, ni wewe ama ni ex wangu. Ama ni yeye, my ex. I told him it doesn't really matter that I'm the one who's married to him, but it's not fair that the ex keeps coming and sleeping at his mother's house. And even and then he answered, Basi wewe enda nyumbani, Carol the ex akuje huku. Couples, please tell me, is this really fair before I leave this fool? I think fair is not, fair does not even begin to cover it. This is absolutely atrocious. For me, especially even with the mother-in-law. You know, the mother-in-law also has the ability to say, please don't come to my house.
Create a boundary.
You know, like, I guess we were tight at some point, maybe. Like, I'm trying to put myself in this shoes of hearing that my husband's ex is at my mother-in-law's house. And it's making me feel the need to pull my hair out. Because why? Like, you're both grown adults. You both understand the situation of, I am the one who's married to your son. Why would you be indulging the help, assistance, or even communicating with his ex? Like, to what end, you know? Why are you trying to shove this loyalty to the ex, which is at my expense? You know, it's very, very demeaning. It's a bullying stance. Mm-hmm. Like, I would say this feels like bullying, because why is your mother-in-law so brazen and so bold as to allow this random girl to show up, not random girl, this ex to show up to her house and even sleep over there? Like, what is the justification for this? Like, what is this that she will do that is she a nurse? Like, you know, it makes sense if she's a nurse or in like the medical field and she's there to actually do something helpful that a medical practitioner must do. But aside from that, what exactly are we doing? Yes, leave that fool and leave him fast, because none of his family care. His sister lives in that house. Even she hasn't said anything. You know what I mean? This is your sister-in-law and your mother-in-law both not on your side. Girl, I don't know what to tell you except you're in trouble and you need to get the hell out of that situation.
Yeah, I feel like everyone in this situation is acting very sus. And even your husband trying to gaslight you into it's not a big deal. And even going as far as that you go take her place and she comes here. Like, are you threatening divorce? Like, do you want us to separate? Because it makes no sense where I come and tell my husband, hey, I'm feeling a bit disrespected. I'm feeling as if people are not respecting my boundaries. I'm feeling as if your mother entertaining your ex-girlfriend and being okay with her even like having sleepovers there is just not right. You know, like, it makes no sense. Like, are they not rooting for our marriage? Because now it feels like they have like a secret plan to like marry her off to the son while you're not looking. It makes absolute, so you're very justified in feeling what you're feeling. And you come to your husband with this, you know, like, hey babe, I think that's weird. And instead of him reassuring you and saying, hey, my love, you know what? I see where you're coming from. I'm so sorry that happened. I will talk to her about it. You know, like what you'd expect
a boundaries
your
created.
Husband to do. Mm-hmm. But instead he's like dismissive and even talking about you're the one who's here. She's not. Girl. Like, Sina lingine. I was about to say, leave that man. Like, you do what you want. Togo Ekatia.